definitely have a plethora of options in where you're able to look early. I've really been honing in on this Ezreal because you just have so many threats you have to worry about on the side of JDG. So I like that BLG end up going with this one instead of a more immobile pick that would make Elk's life a living hell.
Oh man, he wouldn't be able to move, wouldn't be able to do a thing, but with Elise in on the other side, still going to be curious as to how...
Yeah, 369, he's angling for it. Shun's not far though.
It's a body slam, isn't it? That's what we have to wait for, as that damage is huge with Grasp available. Kanavi in, Tempest, Cripple. Bin getting close to getting 369, but Kanavi makes sure he doesn't. First blood over to Lee Sin, and after bot side, that is a warm reward for JDG. Go. Explosive cast doesn't send Bin into the turrets. Meanwhile, we go back down here. It's 3v2 for the time being, but Kanavi is going to be the backup to bring on in. The feathers will fly, but no root down. As Missing's almost dead. BLG thinking about going forward, but Concussive Blow stops it as now with the Ghost to get away. Missing going to be rooted out. He flashes eventually. Holding onto those summoners was a lifeline for JDG's 2v2. As Kanavi getting into the thick of it, threatens for more. Elk is so close to going down as Ruler has his flash available. A root in to get the kill, and he does! With his dying breath, Kanavi can't save him, but he sets up for a double.
It might be an advantage for JDG if their bot lane gets here in time.
Jumping onto On first, no depth charge available as Winter's Bite, but Missing has his ult. That's the difference. Elk caught out, he can't get out fast enough. And so Yagao with his Empress Divide sends away JDG as BLG run with it. And as we were saying at the start of the show, BLG, it's been a bit of a crux as Ben is used to this. Kanavi visiting topside on the regular with the Tempest Cripple, but he can't finish the job yet as Ben buys a bit more time, but a Sonic Wave still connects, and Kanavi, of course, will follow it through. 369 absorbs the damage, and
369 TP's in.
And look, TP is not available on Bin, who just respawned. So even though Herald goes down with a Sonic Wave or at least a kick, something could happen. But they've found Knight with the depth charge, trying to run out. He's clipped on the back end. And now Elk has an opportunity. It's finally BLG sink their fangs in for what feels like the first time this game.
Thanks to that, they're actually going to end up picking up a mid lane turret. So BLG not only get their first kill, they get their first...
Okay, for now, at the very least, Shun hovering as well, but turret's going to go down.
Yeah, they do a nice job. You can see where Yagao and Bin. I also think it's because Knight was the only one applying any pressure on the map, so you know BLG should be looking for
damage from this Renekton right now as JDG pick up the Dragon on the bottom side. So a win-win throughout the map continuously.
But I think they've done a nice job to mostly stabilize.
But Missing trying to save the day onto Ruler. He doesn't burn anything afterwards. True Shot Barrage as Ruler holds onto the summoners, but not the ulti. How can you burn a summoner out of this man? As Sonic Wave connects, he runs into the fray. Kanavi playing it dangerous as continues sipping on the wine.
His Feather Storm timings are always so good. We can see in the left-hand corner.
Oh my god. Yagao over the wall sends Kanavi, but now Elk's in trouble. Sonic Wave connects. He has to flash heal, running away from two members. JDG are an army. These guys worth 300 soldiers, as maybe not yet, as 369 might be in trouble. Kanavi already dead, but Knight jumps into the fray onto Yagao. He's looking for his next target, trying to auto him to death, but Knight will drop before Yagao joins him in the grave. And just like that, and that tickled quite a bit for BLG. Oh, ulti comes through. Hang on, we're not done yet. Onto Ruler this time. He has no flash, no ghost available. Bin jumps on the back line as he's kicked away. Kanavi saving the day, but BLG in a choke is the root. Oh, Ruler does it again. He's getting low with Missing at the hell, but it's another root. A root again. Shun jumps in, but his whole team is dead. To kill the king, you must sacrifice everything.
And Kanavi started...
No, Lyric. It's going to be all 5 members.
Yeah, doing a nice job waiting around. I'm not expecting it. Trying to throw that True Shot Barrage up towards top side.
Minutes, this Dragon will lead to Soul Point. As JDG look to push through the Sun Turret in mid point. Now it's about assaulting some of these side lanes and getting this inner mid. As Yagao jumps in, might have found Missing. Everyone from BLG pounces. Knight tries to get Yagao in the midst of 5 people. He has to flash his dredge line. Actually ran into him.
I still think they got to be a little bit cautious considering that 369 doesn't have that explosive cast. But the cavalry coming in.
They're not being careful, Lyric. Not at all. Onto Kanavi now. Look, as 369 body slams in. Yagao's one who's TP'd in, but he doesn't have Emperor's Divide. It's going to be a slow play from BLG, but Bin going too far forward, gets rooted up and dives the Ruler. Knight jumps in all the way to the back. He teleports on the face of On. As 369 never says die. Must be James Bond as Ruler. Ult under turret. This guy is a psychopath. Kanavi finishes the job, but this guy's got gusto as into the Gore Drinker. He'll still die, but JDG are like suicide bombers at this point. One goes down, another to replace, and BLG just can't catch a break.
That was a 4v5. JDG simply do not care. And now On might be up in 6 seconds, but I think they should be able to find the end.
God damn, the class from this game number one. From JDG members as a 5-man unit. BLG don't know what hit them. Or maybe they do, Lyric. It's been a year of dealing with this as, for game number one at the very least, JDG kicked us off with a very familiar bang.
Yeah, and just great performances across the board. Ruler, you were highlighting a lot of. He was doing the 5-man roots coming through. Knight, I think, another exceptional performance. Like, he was the one dishing out all the damage. I loved his pressure on the map. But like I said, Kanavi, one of the people who on the 5v5, he already hovered things like the cannon being available. But I think having a bit more frontline just fits the system that JDG have been playing all split long. And you said, I mean, this guy knows these matchups so well. He's been doing it. He's been doing it for months. There it is.
Yep.
So a ton of engage coming through for JDG, which is a little bit interesting when they also do have a lot of range to play with from the Jason Navarre, but also
flash and find a great bramble smash. But rather, with the wave crashing in, as you suggested, Lyric, this could be the all-in. Ruler still with flash available. He cleanses first. There's the strikes to come through. Elk tanks under turret, though, and he's going to drop down. It's first blood, but missing with a response, as at least the wave was denied.
Yeah,
So a lot more proactive towards his bot lane first, and feels like he's getting some kind of edge on Kanavi. However, have I spoken too soon? Oh, did I curse him? Elk flashed on, not dead yet, though. Kanavi out of range. Charm saves his life. That bramble smash playing with fire, but it doesn't matter. Yagao comes through with the Spirit Rush reset, and JDG are punished. So close, but that ain't going to be the cigar as Yagao runs in with the boy.
They read the situation well. Or do they?
No, they don't. Missing can't get out. He's interrupted. Shun with another kill. Whoop! Well, hooks them in to some kind of play as Shun is not walking over vision. The control ward there. 369 could be in trouble. He's rooted back and now follow up there. Twisted Advance is great. There's Call the Forge God, but the Ram Jam and thank you, ma'am, he says. Now for a Searing Charge out. That's next for 369, but he's sticking around trying to buy some time. No one's coming to help him. But the fact that he survived so long is a testament as Bin picks up the kill and Shun is on.
The worst case scenarios for JDG is BLG being able to get past the front line.
On, Thermocross going to be there. Shock Blast under turret. It's a little bit cheeky. Missing gets charmed, but it doesn't matter. On's pathing disrespectful as Shun ulties afterwards. But
they even want to elect into this. I think it would be quite rough, but some cooldowns were used finding that pick onto On.
Out, the teleport comes through from JDG, but it's Knight who will fly through, who bullies Elk. The damage insane, but as Shun tries to help out, he turns his target. It's actually On, excuse me, with the Magnet Storm, who gets ignited and drops down to missing. Yagao has now teleported in, but JDG have done the damage. And
yeah, just being creative. Their macro being something a lot of teams have highlighted when they face them.
Again. Permafrost is going to be there. I mean, this Rel has been caught out time and time again. There's a re-engage, but Yagao coming through. Maybe this time it is a bait. Elk flies in with a killer instinct, but Yagao now in a bad position as missing his help do the job. A third death might mean more as BLG pile in. Shun going to be Permafrost. Charm not connecting. Shun hiled over as Ruler stepping into 3 people. He finds Shun, but he'll die for it in the end. Ambitious as always is the 80 carries. Elk's the one to pick up the kill. The poke hit's missing as well. As BLG's 80 carry now in a bad spot without the cleanse available. Launched on Kanavi with a re-engage. He does not respect the big boar. And JDG snap their jaws shut again.
Ruler is just playing so bold. Not only in game one, where again, remember
from Knight ensues as JDG are now in a choke. On is looking for his angle, but he doesn't have real flash. It's only Hex Flash with the Magnet Storm. He Hex Flashes over though and finds Kanavi. The Magnet Storm is only a 1-man though, but it's on the tanks. Look at missing jump back line as Bellows Breath gets past them all. BLG have been corrupted as Bin separates that naughty jungler. But the charm doesn't find its way. JDG with numbers advantage as Bin tries to flip over, tries to right the wrongs of BLG's teleports there, but you will not be leaving, old friend. Jing Dong.
Honestly, we're probably in better form coming into the series. JDG just absolutely live rent-free in their heads. Come back in this fight. I mean, is it really coming back in this fight when...
Missing comes in for the counter flank as Bin now teleports in, but JDG aren't afraid of him. Missing threatens up with the quickness almost up and available. There's another TP. Bin now in trouble. Has he gone too far? Over the wall, he'll be taking an enemy with him, but under turret, Missing takes a kill of his own. Call the Forge God helps with that one. As JDG just keep fighting BLG.
Oh, is Ruler caught?
Is it free real estate? He is. He's going to go golden, but JDG are coming in. Do they want to take the rest of this fighters? No. Ruler is just going to drop down and give a massive bounty. Over to Elk. The gods
to be able to come through. So still neck and neck. The real big difference maker is just JDG on Soul Point, and then Knight now has got...
BLG are able to get a side turret in the meantime.
So BLG bringing it on a bid right now, but that's not going to stop them from going forward.
Nature's Grasp flies across the team. It's Kanavi to tank it up. 369 as well. The poke follows through. Great Kanavi ult. Takes out Yagao. Dragon resets, but now Call Forge Quarters. What a magnet storm! It doesn't matter though, as Elk is in the thick of it. JDG refused to die. The kings of the world will continue cursing BLG.
And how? How does Ruler not have to cleanse? How does Ruler not
find a win against it seems, or at least a good spot in the series as Baron goes down, as JDG look mentally sound. Now Elder on the board, BLG the ones defending as this Baron play is cleaving through the map.
Should be trying to find an opportunity to all in, but the problem is JDG aren't showing on any other lanes.
What? Chains corruption, here we go, Call the Forge God. That's a great ulti from Ruler. 369 misses the ult. We won't focus on that because JDG have found themselves a quick double kill.
Of time they have left because we do have, you know, you have tools to work with on the side of BLG. A lot of key ults down for JDG, but JDG might just be too big.
They might. Techno Viking in the backline. 369 just stands there. Again, he's a loose unit. Cannot be stopped as Bin has to defend, but with one Nexus turret down, another about to drop. There he goes again. 3 versus 5. It's so impossible as Elk is at least trying, but they flash on his head. And Knight will not let him stand in vain. As BLG have an open Nexus, they try with the Everfrost, but JDG refused to die. This team refuses to be bad. And with a 2-0 start to the series on match point to secure their spot at World and another championship, JDG are the sexiest team alive.
I seriously want to see the psychology reports of what happens to BLG, because we were wondering, hey, does he lean on the Yone? Do maybe swap Kai'Sa to mid and then pick a different AD carry? No. They're going to really have a ton of magic damage. You expect Elk to go like the full AD build for the Kai'Sa here, but it's going to make, you know, people like Sejuani, hell, even the Gnar, like itemizing so much easier in this game for wants to. Is giving up, you know, losing CS in top, might potentially lose a play, but look at the rotation.
They might find more, because onto missing now, the damage going to be done. Second skin is piling into him. Ruler now fighting from the backline as Needlework flies through. Bin gets first blood. Dragon resets. He was losing a lot topside as Yagao.
So BLG gonna get that first one on the board, which is nice. Also nice, like, whenever it gets picked up a bit. 4,000. He's, so yeah, full, like, 1.1 create cooldown.
Double Gnar ult into the wall. They jump straight onto On. That was a beautiful ult from 369. They didn't expect it as Elk cleanses the way, but it's too late. Shun now jumps on in. Concussive blow's going to stack going up as he's now in place, falling forward.
Himself going to try and make his way around now.
So the blast cone might use that to get back to the team as teleport going to be burned. Okay, guys, get ready for another 5v5 as On goes into the unbreakable wheel, but as the double pulverize, he separates missing. Shun jumps on as Elk tries to hit him away, but Bin's now joined in. Let's wait. Giga Bin at the ready. The fists are in the air as they get themselves. I'm just S-talking here because I'm just trying to give confidence to BLG, but still, I think the point stands that they're
it doesn't matter. Like whether it's true or not. Maybe Elk has just been sidestepping. Woo! Didn't sidestep that one.
No way. I mean, that hurts again. Pops the pot straight away, but Elk without it could be dangerous as he engage. Onto missing this time. They all dive on in. Yagao holding the ult for now, but Bin zoning them off with the Needleworkers. 369 into the backline with Ruler yet again is taking the pieces away from BLG. Kanavi on top of Elk forces the cleanse, but how did they do it? JDG lose their support, but now they're trying to fight for more. It might be missing Den, but Yagao without his ulti in commission as 369 forced the flush out of Elk, but Kanavi's here. Now on to On. JDG out of nowhere yet again.
And JDG now whatsoever, because JDG, they're just playing to accelerate the game and kind of recreate the magic that we found in game 1. And hell, they even picked up the
erase them.
So it looks like it should just end up being one turret for one turret at the end of the day. But JDG, they can now start, and they're doing it so fast.
It's a 4K trying to poke it down. We need a steal here. Shun needs to be the hero, but he can't do it. Baron is gone in an instant, and guess what? The crown is gone.
This Baron could be the ticket. JDG's ticket to Worlds. A bit of gold back, but you're still 7K gold behind, and now you're not going to have any way of contesting the priority pressure.
There's a flash into mini Gnar, but 369 has a flash of his own. On is taking up the damage, but he can't absorb Ruler at the moment. Mega Gnar comes through, and locked against the wall is Shun, but he's in a bad spot to teleport in the backline. BLG This could be it. The root comes through from Ruler, who's already picked up a double kill. There's no way this guy gets a penta. No way. Yagal trying to force out the ult. He gets it, but flush from Ruler. A triple kill on the elf. Ruler, is he going to get another one? Ruler, no! Knight takes it away, but Lyric, JDG may demolish. It might not be the end of the series here. Might not be the end of the game. But JDG are going to move to a 10k gold lead.
JDG they go into BLG's house and they take what they want. Their PC, their bed. And it's going to be here where Yagao, they need to make a play, so they go for it. But the flash is beautiful. Heal comes out. And then look, Kanavi and Missing.
Meganar cleanses out. That was from Hyper Slow. As Yagao loses crown again, BLG on death's door. Now for over the wall, On is going to try a miracle play, but Knight just says no. BLG have tried and tried again in this series, but JDG, spring champions for a reason, now looking to move into the finals. Yet again, onto Shun, concussive blow stops him in place. On tries to bring it back as look at Elf trying to free fire as Bin has come in way too late. Bin left on his lonesome. JDG have double inhibitor up, and Lyric as he gets chased away by Missing. You know that JDG have a date with Destiny. They've got the Golden Road calling. Our spring champions, MSI champions, have continued their curse on BLG. They will not be usurped by these up-and-comers. The defending champions will lock in their 2023 Summer Grand Finals to be the first team in the world to return to the world stage where Destiny's calling out their name.
JDG absolutely stepping up, delivering, like performing at the peak of their power, right? Because we always knew that at the top of their game, like this is JDG. But there were some question marks. Getting pushed to 5 games against LG, how much did that mean?